We're live. There's something happening here.
But what it
ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there. Me, I got to beware. Woo! Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. What's happening out there, man? What is going on? Paranoia.
There's battle lines being drawn, but nobody's
right. If everybody's wrong. Young people speak on their minds. So much resistance. It's the 60s all over. The kids are marching on Washington. You know, I'm your host, BKP. I don't know. I just had to do that. Stop, children. What's that sound? I just had to do that. The kids are marching. They went to Tallahassee. The Obama kids are marching. We got a lot going on. Let me put my apples over here, folks. I got to get situated. Apples over here. There is a reason. I know it's premature, and I know you're not going to like this, okay? I understand, but we are coming up on March. We're just around the corner. It will not be long till it will be time for March Madness. And when March Madness comes out, I will have to put my UNC Tar Heels 1981-1982, for some of you children out there that were not born yet. Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan, 1981-1982 National Championship commemorative Coke bottle. So how old is this bottle? That's a pretty good Coke. That's what the guy said, right? That's some pretty good Coke right there, right? 1981-1982 championship, Tar Heels 32-2, March 29th, 1982, the Superdome in New Orleans, UNC 63, Georgetown. Would that be Patrick Ewing? 62. Just saying. I don't know. I don't remember. Just getting it out there, having fun. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. It is Wednesday. We have a lot going on. Folks, gun control equals people control, okay? Now, I know what you're hearing is they are trying to beg Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, to listen to the reasonable people in this country. The reasonable people, not the far fringe. Amanda, I am fringe. I'm going to take it and wear it with honor. It's a badge of honor. Just like they said the NRA, a badge of disgrace. I'm going to take fringe. Are you okay with that?
You are far out there.
What?
You are far out there.
I'm going with fringe. I'm going to go with fringe. Okay, I am on the fringe. Do not listen to the fringe right. Okay, and make common sense gun legislative choices. It's time we stop doing what's killing our children. Really, folks? Really? Wow. Okay. What's killing our children? Now, I'm not going to get into this, but I'm going to go in some directions that you know, I know everybody's talking about gun bump stocks. Folks, bump stocks, which will allow a semi-automatic weapon to turn into an automatic weapon. Guess what? They were legal when with President Barack Obama. So Sinead O'Connor, what's that kid's name? Gomez or Gonzalez, or what's her name?
Emma Gonzalez.
Emma, put Emma's picture. Emma here, the modern day Sinead O'Connor, right, is running around everywhere yelling as loud as she can into a microphone, and this young lady should be upset with Obama. Anyhow, let's get away from that. gun control, that is not the top subject we have. Now it's Wednesday. Amanda, let me ask you a question. Now, you know, I always like to keep up with things. Okay? Somebody said to me yesterday, and I'm not getting off track here, but somebody said to me yesterday, they enjoyed chatting with me. I'm like, what the hell, chatting with me? Who the hell do I look like, Chatty Cathy? I mean, you know, when you chat with somebody, I'm envisioning like tea and biscuits. Is that what they do over across the pond? You know what I mean, Amanda?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. You are a little bit of a Chatty Cathy, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you really can't ever keep your mouth shut.
No. Oh, hell. That one right
You
there.
wanted to fight this morning. You got to fight.
That went with, oh, hell. Oh, hell, you didn't. That's what they say. Okay? That's what they say. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Oh, hell no. You didn't do that. All right, folks, let's have fun today. There's been a lot of stress. There's been a lot going on. Let's have some fun. Let's unwind. Okay? What are they saying? Now, HQ2. All right? HQ2. No gay, no way. What is HQ2? Amazon's new headquarters. There you go. HQ2, no gay, no way. I mean, is wrong message on Amazon HQ2 decision. The LGBT community activists, want Amazon to reject bids for its second headquarters from cities located in states without civil rights protection. Okay? Hey, no gay, no way. Urging employees like Amazon to boycott the sidestep states and regions wholesales if flawed at best and risky and harmful at worst. Welcoming more forward-thinking companies will help raise the tide of equality in states that lack protection now. I told you this. I told you over and over. Amazon wants to bring their brand of normal to your state, a state near you. That's what they want to do. They want, the LGBT community wants Amazon welcoming more forward-thinking companies will help, they say more forward-thinking companies will help raise the tide of equality in states that lack protections now. Atlanta, Georgia, Nathan Deal, Speaker David Ralston, State Senator Steve Gooch, Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle say no to HQ2. For no other reason than to pay attention. Damn it, while they're out there trying to pay attention to gun legislation, while they're trying to pay attention to this, that, and the other thing that the media of the deep state keep putting on the top level, I'm trying to dig under and tell you when these political analysts start gushing on election night. You know that damn 2 weeks before election and it starts going toss-up? They've moved Georgia into toss-up. And then the talking heads, the brilliant people that are much smarter than me because they have many degrees from the communist state universities that we have all across this country, okay? The leftist propaganda universities, they have all these degrees. They're much smarter than me. They will be in 2 weeks before an election saying, will Georgia turn purple? Will it turn purple? I'm here to tell you that Governor Nathan Deal has done everything he possibly can to turn the state of Georgia purple, and I pray that he will leave office on a high note and not kiss HQ2 Amazon's ass. I'm sorry. Did I say all that? Because I'm telling you right now, it's got nothing to do with your LGBT, all right? I don't care. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I don't care who you sock it to, but don't bring it to my town and tell me you're going to sway, because that's what they want to do. You got to stop missing the underlying meanings of what's going on here, okay? Hey, look, if today Doug wants to be Donna, I don't care. I don't give a rat's, okay? If Barbara wants to be Billy, I don't care. If what the hell? If you want to be a frog, I don't give a rat. I don't care. But stop what's going on here with this HQ2. I'm telling you right now, you better pay attention, Georgia. Georgia better wake up. Listen to this one more time. Welcoming, this is what the LGBT community says to Amazon. No gay, no way is wrong message on Amazon HQ2 decision. Welcoming more forward-thinking companies will help raise the tide. Remember the tide. The tide to sweep Nancy Pelosi. This all goes together. You don't listen. It all goes together. Look at what a liberal Supreme Court in the state of Pennsylvania did yesterday, swaying the tide of 10 congressional seats. 10 congressional seats, they swung the tide. Democrats only need 24 seats for Nancy Pelosi. She's in there measuring the damn drapes now. Don't think Georgia is a red state if you keep doing things like cutting taxes, giving away everything to bring in these corporations. I'm just telling you, I'm in one of those damn moods, all right? It's Wednesday, I'm in the mood. All right, swing the tide of equality in states that lack protection now. No, swinging the tide of elections. That's how close you are in Georgia. Quit riding around this morning, okay, thinking you live in a damn red state. You need to wake up. You've imported Mercedes-Benz from New Jersey, gave them anything, rolled out the red carpet, kissed their asses and built $1 billion stadium in downtown Atlanta so the roof could retract. And NFL millionaires can get on their damn knee and not stand for the national anthem. That's what the hell you did. Where did Mercedes-Benz come from? New Jersey. All the liberal lefties are over here, right? Boom, bring them right on down. Then we go get a tractor company out of Illinois. Oh, what, 500 or 5,000 union workers? We move right over into Georgia. There's a blue state. Come on in. Then you got Porsche or whatever. You keep bringing all these lefties here and lefties there. Then guess what? Georgia is the movie capital now, okay? They moved all the Hollywood lefties over to Georgia, and we gave them great tax breaks. If your ass got up and got in a car this morning and went to work and you pay your taxes, you would love to have the tax breaks that we did to bring these people in here. But then they're going to tell you about our Georgia soaring economy. Soaring economy at what cost? Our soaring economy at what cost, folks? To turn the state blue? To turn the state blue? To go backwards? Blue? Oh, hell. I don't know where that came from, Amanda. I mean, I'm just all worked up.
You got a good point.
I mean,
keep rolling with it.
Okay. Forward thinking. Okay, forward thinking. So we bring Amazon, okay, to Georgia, and they bring what? Their 50,000 employees or whatever. But we already know that the LGBT community wants Amazon to reject the bids for a second headquarters from any city located in states without civil rights protections. I'm trying to recap for a minute because I don't know what the hell I just said. But we imported all of them, folks. So next time you're sitting there, right? And you're a Republican, you're conservative, you want your gun, okay? you know, you want to be whatever. You know, you got your jacked up pickup truck, which is cool. I'm all good with that. I mean, don't look at me like I'm not good with that, all right? Whatever, you know? Hell, you know, you want to be gay? Go for it, damn it. I don't care. It's private property rights. I'm a private property person, okay? Private property, get out of my business. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But importing, you know, I tell you what, this is blue state immigration, right? This is almost, it should be illegal. I mean, you should be as concerned in some ways on how our #1 state in the union to do business, Georgia, has attracted like a magnet all of these lefty voters and this lefty, you know what? I went places I should not have gone. It's like I feel like friggin' Star Trek this morning, right? Going where no man's ever gone before. Because I'm telling you right now, all right, I don't care. I don't care what you want to do. Why am I the bad guy? If Barbara wants to be Bob today, the world's supposed to be okay with it. They're supposed to be okay with it. You know, if Doug wants to be Donna, hey, if I want to say what I want to say, why can't I be okay with it? No, I'll get attacked. Look at the 17-year-old kid over there in Ohio. I haven't pulled that story up. Have you heard that story in the last 2 days? 3 days? I'm talking to you in there. Have you heard about the transgender kid that's living with the grandparents? The court will not give their custody back to their parents?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Right? Because the kid claims to be transgender or whatever, so the kid's 17 and the court took the kid away so the kid could get the hormone therapy? What the hell is wrong with us? You know, the kid could get the hormone therapy at 17. I read this article. I'm like, no, this is not true. I thought it was fake news. I really did. I thought, oh, hell, you know, they're putting this on the internet. This has got to be fake news, right? So I look at it. And then a friend of mine, SP, sends it to me, right? One of my top researchers here, SP sends it over and puts it, and I get it there, and then I got it from another person. I'm like, holy smokes, 17-year-old kid. 17-year-old kid. Now, we're going to talk today. Oh, my God. What the hell? We're going to talk today whether an 18-year-old, okay? You know, we're going to talk today whether an 18-year-old kid should have to be 21 to buy any firearm at all. Okay, any at all. Okay, fine. All right. I remember, sorry, hey, come on, no judging today, all right? We're all over the map. So anybody that's anything or whatever you are, you're all welcome here today because we're going to hit on a little bit of everything and everybody's going to get offended. So anyhow, here's the point, right? So when we're kids, I remember when it was legal, you know, to drink at 18. I'm just saying, don't go judging, all right? So it's legal to drink alcohol. You can go in, you can get a draft beer. I remember nickel night. I shouldn't remember nickel night. But anyhow, draft beer for a nickel, right? You had a cup like this. Nickel night. Oh, whew. You know, a bunch of 18-year-old guys bellied up at the bar for nickel night. Anyhow, so you could drink at 18, and then some states moved it to 19, and then it went to 21. I think it's 21 everywhere in the United States now to buy alcohol. And you hear the argument, well, you can go fight for your country when you're 18, but you can't buy a Budweiser. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so I'm going to ask you a question. If you cannot legally own a firearm till you're 21 years old, are we going to change the age that you're allowed to enter the military? Or issue is going to be different? Can a kid enter the military at 18 years old? Can they? I mean, right?
They can actually enter at 17.
Can they?
Yeah.
So a kid can go in the military at 17?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering. I mean, kid can go in the military at 17 and fight for his country, fight for your freedom, can't buy a Budweiser. Kid can go in at 18, can't. That's the argument, right? So they're going to talk today about changing the gun laws to 21. All right, whatever. You hear all of that, okay? But I'm telling you now, it's to control the people. What if, you know, where would we have been in this country if 14-year-old kids would not have snuck away and lied? Do you know how many 16-year-olds lied to get into the military in World War II? You think it didn't happen? 16-year-old kids that had their head on straight. How many 14, 15-year-olds in the Civil War that went to fight for their country? I tell you what, we've lost it. I mean, I don't know. We have gone bat crap crazy. I can't say the bad word, but you know, I can't say that on the air. All right, what else do I got coming up? I don't know what the hell did I say. Do you understand anything I said over there?
I do.
Okay, do you think I was halfway coherent, or was there anything that we can, you know, anything we can use later, or anything that can, do you think there was anything that can be used against me in a court of law?
No.
That's my concern. You know, listen, around here yesterday,
you've got me going crazy through the window over here whenever we're about to get sued, so.
What?
You've got me warning you through the window over here whenever we're about to get sued, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is that the wave? Like, hey, back you off.
It's the frantic wave when I'm like this.
Oh,
like,
all right. That's the wave. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Fine. All right, folks. Listen. Yesterday, Brian Kemp, candidate for governor of the state of Georgia. Okay. Had a bus tour. He is currently on a 50-county bus tour in 10 days or something like that, 50 counties in 10 days. Secretary of State Brian Kemp, which has been going through the Russian collusion conversation and where Georgia voting machines hacked. Wait a minute, I can't go there. Folks, there's two words. I'll get to Brian Kemp in a minute. There's two words. Here's my 2 words of the day. You ready? I got 2 words. This is not a joke, all right? If you think it's not. It's not a joke. I had my words ready. Where are they at? Okay, here's my word 1. Ready? Can you hear it? Wait a minute. Put it up. 2 words of the day.
Exculpatory.
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 That's our first word, exculpatory. We're going to talk about that later because nobody else is talking about it. Here's our second word of the day.
Inculpatory.
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 Inculpatory. Thank you, Webster, because you know how I am with 4 or 5 syllables.
Inculpatory.
Those are our 2 words. We're going to talk about those later. Plus, then put the picture up of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. What the hell? You're worried about bump stocks. You're worried about bump stocks. I can't believe it, damn it, that you're worried about bump stocks and you're worried about gun control, and you're worried about this kid Sinead O'Connor, and you're worried about this other kid that was well rehearsed. We find out scripts have been written. The liberals are in. They're doing this. It's in the tank, folks. You're worried about Donald Trump's going to have a listening session. Great. Right here. These criminals right here. Okay? That is the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, the liberal activist judges that just swayed 10 congressional seats over to the Democrat with no fighting whatsoever. There's 18 congressional seats in the state of Pennsylvania. The congressional map was drawn in 2011. There's been no uproar. There's been no challenge to this map. None whatsoever. But now, just 3 months before the election in the state of Pennsylvania, because Republicans have been flipping the counties from blue to red, these districts, they rewrote the map. And then the Supreme Court upheld it. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court upheld it. Meaning, out of 18 congressional seats, the Republicans now hold 13 of them. 5 Democrat, 13 Pennsylvania congressional seats are for the Republicans. What this court did, these liberal activists, they moved 10 seats into the D column yesterday by geographically changing the districts, which not only make it give the Democrats a chance, it gives them full advantage. And there's several articles that say the Democrats won here. So 8 to 10 seats. Nancy Pelosi needs 24 friggin' seats. You know, Paul Ryan, 24 friggin' seats. Congressman Doug Collins, 24 friggin' seats. Everybody needs to be up in arms over the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, and we need to be going to the Supreme Court of the United States and saying no. 10 seats. All right. Okay, I wasn't going to go there, but I did. All right, yesterday, so Brian Kemp is the Secretary of State of Georgia. Brian Kemp, Secretary of State of Georgia, and he is on a bus tour, and he went over to Lumpkin County, and he spoke to voters at the Wagon Wheel in Dahlonega. Take that down. Put up Kemp's picture there for a minute, if you don't mind. He went over to Dahlonega, and he spoke there, and then he came over here to Fannin County to Circle J Restaurant, and he spoke to Fannin County voters. And then he came down to a Tea Party meeting in Gilmer County, and he spoke to voters there at a lunch. And we got an opportunity to sit down with Secretary of State of Georgia, Brian Kemp, who is a candidate for governor. And we're going to play this interview right after this. He's going to join us right after this break. Got 30 minutes with, and this is the beginning of our Georgia governor candidates. We're going to bring you all the Georgia governor candidates. Our rule is they can call in, they can talk to us, but from here on out, they can still call in. We can talk to Secretary of State Kemp as he's campaigning throughout the state by phone, but they have to come and do now an in-office interview. I mean, say our rule, but they need to come visit us, okay? Secretary of State did, and I'm sure the others will. We're going to bring you every candidate in here, and then we're going to take what every candidate says and start working down and drilling down on what they really mean. I actually asked, and I'll say this publicly because I don't care, I have moderated several debates. Moderated the only real debate. A lot of them are forums. No disrespect to a lot of my GOP friends in the 9th districts that are holding debates, but a lot of them are more like forums instead of debates. But still, yet I moderated the only real debate between Doug Collins, Congressman Collins, Paul Brown, former Congressman Paul Brown, and Mike Scapine, and the general, and Roger Fitzpatrick. There's 5 candidates. I don't want to forget anybody and get in trouble, but there was 5 candidates. I moderated the only real debate where I let the candidates really dig in and go into the issues. I put the issues out and let them go back and forth on the issues. I offered a real debate to Brian Kemp yesterday, and he said he would be interested in something like that. All right, not a yes or no, but he would be interested in a real debate. So I'm going to ask all of them when we get this done, because this is the beginning of our introducing you to the next governor of Georgia, whoever it may be, the voters decide. And we will invite, for those out there, okay, we will invite the Democrat candidates to come interview. We will. That's a promise right now. We will invite Stacey Abrams and Stacey Evans to drive up to North Georgia and interview just like any other primary candidate that's running. Okay, so yesterday, let me tell you something, man. I'm tired of getting in trouble for everything. I mean, it's just like, Sam, every water bottle in the place cannot belong to me. I get in trouble if there's a water bottle anywhere. I am tired of getting in trouble for everything that happens around here. You understand?
Hey, we're trying to keep it high and tight in here.
Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Let me go over just a couple other brief things that we're going to talk about. Don't forget exculpatory, and I forget the other word. We're going to go over that. Georgia adoption bill. Georgia adoption bill may be just what would keep HQ2 Amazon out of here. Did Amazon tip their hat yesterday of what city they are interested in going to, who they may choose? Did they pick who they wanted to go to? The new map means that Democrats can expect to compete in the majority of 18 congressional races in November, with experts generally concurring that they could pick up more than 10 seats. 10 seats. That's right. No, not there. Put the Amazon map down. Pennsylvania. Put the Pennsylvania congressional map. I'm sorry. Put that up there, because this is the statement. All right. That's the new congressional map. We'll explain that later. Experts generally concur they could pick up as many as 10 seats, the Democrats. Democrats need 24 seats total to take back the House of Representatives, so this could have enormous implications on the control of Congress. Oh, be still my heart. Okay, folks, when we come back from break, we are going to start our series of Meet Your Governor candidates. This is Secretary of State Brian Kemp. And after my interview with Secretary of State Brian Kemp, we will come back and start digging into this here. Do you agree that religious groups that have religious adoption agencies or adoption agencies with religious affiliations, something, should have the opportunity to say to gay couples, hey, you can go to this adoption agency. There's a lot of adoption agencies, but we don't do that here. Should they be allowed to do that? Well, it may be possible in the state of Georgia. We'll see what you think. I'm your host, BKP. Right after these messages, meet the governor candidate, starting with Secretary of State Brian Kemp. Take us out of here.